If it's one child who was protected from one predator as a result of this radio program, then the entire day will have been worth living. Did you hear what I said? You know, unless you've had a child, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Let me be honest with you. You might be a good person, you might be a moral person, but unless you've seen a child enter the world and see how naked and innocent the baby is, an infant, and watch the infant grow into a child and then into an adolescent and then into a person, unless you understand how frail an infant really is and what total protection that infant needs, you have no way to understand what I'm saying to you. You may think it's amusing. You may think it's just some right-wing hysteria. You can laugh it off if you will. I could care less. I'm trying to talk to people who have children who are rather normal and want to protect their children from the pedophiles out there. And believe me, they're everywhere. Yes, they're everywhere, and especially in psychological and academic circles, because those are the soft areas. I didn't mean that every psychologist and every academic is a pedophile. Don't misinterpret what I just said. And that's why I've asked people to call with their story. Do you understand? WABC, Josh, thanks for holding. Tell your story. You're on the air with Michael Savage and millions of others.
Dr. Savage, I was molested at 7 years old by my uncle, my father's brother. I was asked to go down to the basement to help him pick something up. Innocent as I was now. I mean, I'm 51 now, and
you're still affected by it. To this day, it's like it's real.
Doctor, I'm sorry, but he beat me. He beat me, and he violated me. And I'm sorry, and I was...
Josh, where is this SOB monster today? Is he living?
Yes, and I pray that he's dead, that he dies. I'm
Josh, I want you to... Josh, please listen to me. Don't be ashamed for what you just said, nor for crying. It's the sign of health. Please stay with us, Josh. Please, don't go away. This is not a joke. This is a human being whose heart was broken 50 years ago. And let's go back to Josh on WABC. Josh, I'm sorry for your pain. You said your uncle, your father's brother, took you in the basement and beat you and molested you?
Yes, and for quite a while, and he went upstairs, and I was told to stay down there. And when I did come up, everyone said, "What happened to you?" I said, "Nothing, I just don't feel good," but I was bleeding profusely from a certain area, and I washed in the shower till I burned my skin.
Oh, God.
The next day I ran to my Monsignor, and he slapped me all over the rectory because he knew my uncle and said I was evil for even making such an accusation. So,
oh, my God. How in the world can a child take such pain?
And there's certain things in my life that I just can't seem to pass, but through God's grace, I'm trying. But if any child is hearing me, I pray to God that they never go through what I went through, because I'm 51 and I try to stay grounded. But my God, there's so many nightmares. I was so young, and I'm old now, and I still could smell, feel the pain, wake up at night. I just don't get what I still blame myself, for the love of God, and I don't know why.
Oh, my God.
In the basement.
Yeah, no, that's the psychological trick here, Josh. The pedophile is the devil himself. And the pedophile makes the child feel as though he invited the sexual interaction. In fact, there are academics arguing that the children want the sex. Did you know that?
No.
Well, let me read it to you. Let me read it to you. Shall I read it to you? As recently as the year 2012, Professor Plummer published on his personal blog a chapter he wrote in another book, Male Intergenerational Intimacy, in 1991. And here is what he wrote, quote, "As homosexuality has become slightly less open to sustain moral panic, the new pariah of child molester has become the latest folk devil," he wrote. And let me continue, Josh. He wrote this: "Many adult pedophiles say that boys actively seek out sex partners, and that childhood itself is not a biological given, but an historically produced social object. That is Professor Ken Plummer, emeritus professor of sociology at Essex University in England, where he has an office and teaches courses. Can you believe this?
No, I can't. But doctor, let me just tell you something. I love my God with all my heart, and believe me when I tell you, you are like a friend to me. I run to your show every day, and you help me. And when I heard you open up this conversation, I dialed that phone until I got through, and you are a rare breed, and I thank God for you.
But Josh, wait, I can't just have you go and me say thank you and go on to the next call. I can't leave you like this. I can't do it. We got to talk another minute on these airwaves, Josh. First of all, are you alone right now?
Yes, I live alone. I can't live with nobody.
Well, who do you have to help you, Josh, when you get into these states?
My Bible.
Oh, jeez.
My Bible.
What pain in this world is enough to make you smash
I
it.
hate him. When he died, nobody looks at me and my family. You know why? Because I didn't go.
Oh, so they blamed you. You were the bad guy.
They ostracized me. They don't. Yes. Yes. And I don't care, though.
Josh, do you have no one in your life that you can call right now?
You, Dr. Sam.
Yeah, but
you.
I'm just a guy on the radio, Josh. We don't know. Josh, have you ever? You've not tried to hurt yourself, I hope, have you?
Twice, but I failed at that. So God wants me here for something.
All right. So listen to me. You're not in that state right now, are you?
Not at all. I just hurt. I hurt when I hear these. It's like ripping off a scab.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have done the show. Maybe I should be guilty.
No. You don't know what you did. You make me see a different light. You make me know that there's hope, and I'm not the only one anymore.
Okay. Well, that's the whole point, Josh. You know, you heard a female call who was a detective, a retired New York City detective. Do you know how tough they have to be? And yet she's been walking around with the same hurt that you've had all your life, Josh.
I related to her so poignantly.
Josh,
I related to her.
I'm trying to tell you there are people who, if you look at them, what you say when you walk the streets of Manhattan, let's say, or wherever you are, you look and you say, look how everyone is happy but me. Everyone's healthy but me. Everyone has somebody to go to but me. No one feels the pain I feel. You don't know how many others are carrying around this cancer.
I know. Now I know.
Well, Josh, if I can leave you with anything to hang on to, is this. You're not alone. You're not alone. It's an epidemic. It's an epidemic, and your sad story, whether you know it or not, has probably touched millions of people. They will talk about it, and they'll be in tears for your tears. Your pain will become their pain. And perhaps then they will pay closer attention to their own child. And when their own child may come to them and say, somebody wanted to do this or somebody wanted to do that, and if they're busy on an iPhone or they're busy making an appointment, maybe they'll put that iPhone down and pay attention to that little child.
May I just say one thing, too, before we leave?
Oh, please.
Believe me, I love you. God bless you.
All right, Josh, I'm sorry you have such such a burden to carry. Well, a man once told me when I was young is that we all have a cross to bear. Josh sure has a heavy one.